First down, here's the run with Cook. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down.
A 3-yard pickup.
Second and 7. Here's Cook again. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Motion man is Shakir. They'll try the wide side with Cook. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook, 24 yards. And the Bills are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They go play action now. May. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards on the play.
Now you can exhale. The season is officially underway. Plenty of work done during the offseason, camp, and the preseason that led to that first throw of the year.
A carry here for Trevion Henderson. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Here's May. Going right side here, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Looking to throw. May. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
To the air, May. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Out of the gun, they give to Henderson. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
A bullet throw, but incomplete. There's no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you get your best people in the area to try and take that away.
And this one is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
And the returner down to a knee. This will come out to the 35-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
At their 49-yard line.
Again, and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Covered by the Patriots.
And they go play action with May. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
For Jimmy Horn Jr., incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw, it's May. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henderson. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
From the gun, it's May. He'll check this down to Henderson out of the backfield. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Henderson. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 11 more on that one, and another first down. A chance for a first touchdown drive of the year. It's 1st and goal. From the shotgun, it's May. This is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Kyle Williams from 4 yards out. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
35-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up, then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And taken right at the 35. And good coverage there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop him with authority. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll throw with May. They set up the screen for Henderson. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Play action, May. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. His 4th catch already in this first quarter. It's a 1st down.
Patriots. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Throwing here is May. They'll find Henderson out of the backfield here. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Henderson running straight ahead. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
From the shotgun, May with it. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. And the first play will be a field goal try. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards. But instead, offense out there. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with May. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Kyle Williams, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Patriots take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he's going to have a Bills first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 41-yard line.
They run it again with Cook. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 49 yards rushing for him now to this point.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 38-yard line. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Now Allen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Allen. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
First down, Buffalo.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
What an advantage having a lead guy to build a defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Josh Palmer with an amazing diving catch. And the Bills have cut it back within a score. Tyler Bass now for the point after. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
17. Bills 14.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
A carry by Henderson to start the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now 2 yards to go on third down.
Brings up third and
They'll
2.
come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
He will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Coleman, the man in motion right. Now they run the sweep as Allen just pops this forward. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Back to the ground, Cook. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Not your normal call in short yardage, but the toss works very well there. Big people out in front, being physical, and they pick up a 1st down.
On play action, Allen out to his left. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Keon Coleman from 6 yards away. And the Bills are able to move back in front. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Patriots 17.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
From the 38 now, here's second down and 7. They'll set up a throw. Open man, the tight end Henry. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain of 28 yards there and give him the first down.
First and 10.
Well, there wasn't much of a window there, Charles. Had to deal with a couple of defenders, but able to find his big tight end.
And, partner, we know double coverage is a challenge for any player to try to defeat, but maybe it's a little easier if you're one of those big tight ends.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Trevion Henderson, 33 yards. And the Patriots have moved out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Now Allen. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. From the gun, a give to Davis. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 3rd and 19. Allen now looks to throw. Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete with a penalty flag here on the field. And I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that thing go. The Bills send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the second time. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Henderson. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
That's a nice job there, foiling what all offenses try to do, which is control the defensive end in the running game. They want to get to the outside, and if he keeps himself free, stays on his feet, he can make a play just as he did there.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Complete right side to Otten. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Cade Otten, a 9-yard touchdown ground. And the Pats will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Borregales to kick off for New England. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And this ball is not going to get to the 20, so this is going to be whistled dead, and the ball's going to be placed up at the 40-yard line. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down. Defensively, they were in the 3-4. That O-line just dominated the D-line there.
Let's go with a verbal telestrator here, because that D-line has a nose over the center, and it has the 2 defensive ends over the offensive tackles. That means the guards don't have anyone over the top of them. That creates a natural bubble inside where they sprint upfield, take on the inside linebackers. If the back hits it fast enough, there should be space to run.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
3rd and less than a yard.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Here's Allen to throw it. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now we get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And this is going to be intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
To kick off for Buffalo.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. That'll be swung out wide here for Henderson. He takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 34.
Another big play right there. And this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. They're be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Looking to throw. May. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Williams. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
That's good for the Patriots. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Here's May. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. For a first down screen pass, good for 5.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. And that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
Crazy! Hey, what's up? Crazy, crazy, crazy!
To the air, May. And it's caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Patriots are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
They're on 35-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Play action. Now it's Allen. This to the tight end, Kincaid. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know, as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked, either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
First down, Bill.
Allen off the play fake. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to it as he released it. And it's second down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Down to about the 22 here. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Here's Allen. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And here, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football, and it's picked up by the Patriots. It's a foot race. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. for a momentum swing. You had a goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
The first down carry, and coughed it up. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Inside give to Davis. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. To the air, Allen. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down.
5 wide.
To throw, it's Allen. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Cook is in. Touchdown, Bills.
Sometimes offensive, you get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
So now Allen and the Bills going to stay out and go for 2.
The Bills are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. It's caught at the 1. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. They'll throw with May. Out route, and this is Henry with a catch. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Throwing here is May. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 11.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. From the gun to give to Henderson. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
To throw, it's May. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Looked like they were set up defensively in a zone coverage, but somehow they found a seam because that receiver all alone. By rights, that should have been a touchdown, but somehow this ball's overthrown.
From the gun on 3rd down is May. That is caught. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 34-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Patriots, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Now a handoff, Henderson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Down at the 31. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll look to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his 1st sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
He'll swing this out to Henderson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Andy Borregales on for the field goal.
And this is going to be no good. He missed it off to the left, and the lead will stay put at 17.
Looked like he might have overcompensated there for being on the right hash because you've got to make sure you get the angle right. But that time he started it too far left and winds up hooking it way too far.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
56, 56.
Throwing now is Allen. Steps away to his left. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 31, here's a 2nd and 9.
Alert, alert, alert.
Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st down, Buffalo.
Allen going to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Milton Williams, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
3rd down. Here's a run by Cook. And they'll get to him short of the 1st down at about the 16. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
It brings up 4th down.
56.
One final try here for Allen. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Looking to put a drive together. They'll run with Henderson here to begin the drive. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 49 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Henry. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 35.
That's another Patriots. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On the handoff, Henderson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
They'll try the left side. Sears. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Out of the gun now on third down. He's got his receiver. That's Ibuka. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Henderson will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal.
If you're going to keep these guys out of the end zone, you've got to be able to commit to stopping the run, and that's a nice job there, getting the safeties involved in run support.
Hey, dip right. Hey, here goes that. Hey, what's that?
They'll try to run this one in. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal.
Hey, chin right. Ready?
He'll try again. And this time he'll get in. Touchdown, New England. And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just one play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends are on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of a tight end more as a pass catcher. For this group, they tell them you've got to be able to run block to stay on this team. And they committed to it and got it done right there.
And able to get this out to the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, and to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Allen. Shakir holds it in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down. Here's Allen to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Finding room at midfield. And gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you've got to come hard when you see them drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good play.
Well, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Now Allen, got to have this one. Pushing through the contact. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10.
Another tote for him. And he loses the football a second time. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
And they take a knee.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season.